Previously on Desperate Housewives.
What is right under our noses. We may also learn that no matter how unpleasant things.
Well, Mrs. Bees is probably not the teacher you should talk to, but there's a student teacher in her class.
Mm-hmm.
She grades all the papers and seems close to a lot of the boys.
What you mean close to a lot of the boys?
To break up with Allison and resume our tutoring sessions, I can make sure he won't graduate. You do want your son to go to college.
Yo, this bitch is tripping.
I mean to hurt him, but he wouldn't stop crying. I just wanted him to shut up.
Well, your father was wrong, honey. Everything won't be okay. Let you do what I tell you. Stay the fuck away from my son. Go over the Breeze for a dinner party, and I don't know what to expect here because for some reason she always got some type of stink attitude. Like, bro, look at the way she is mean mugging Buddy. Like, there's no need to be this angry at your dinner party.
She didn't consider herself a competitive little thing.
Look at that, Bree is always hating. I think she'd be happy somebody ate that dusty ass hors d'oeuvre off that platter. She like it was there for 3 weeks.
Welcome. I am so glad you could come.
You see, this is what I don't like about Bree, because how is your party, but Lynette's the one welcoming me here? You see what I'm saying? She just be mad rude. Appreciate it.
It's harder on me to get here with the family and work and everything.
Girl, I feel you. It's been hectic these past few days.
Oh, I know how you feel. Between work, lunch dates, dinner dates, late night rendezvous, and the occasional breakfast in bed special,
Rendezvous, I'm telling you. And when we seen her outside the mailbox wearing that little skimpy outfit, bro, I'm telling you, something about Edie we don't know.
Generally, we just play a friendly $20 game.
$20 a game? Shit, y'all got money. We just moved here. I'm a little short on cash.
Let me borrow $20.
Select and click the target to take a peek at their hand. Is that not cheating? Some big balls at this table. Everybody sitting here got some bread. You know what? We'll check. Nothing too crazy. Okay, we got a 2 pair. So what we're gonna do is, there ain't no way Bree and Edie just folded like that. I thought these 2 bitches was Mrs. Moneybags. Hold on. Let me find out the bank's a little emptier than we think. You know what I'm saying? You see the money. And we gonna take our money. We want $170.
Not bad first round there.
Bitch, that was the first and the last. I'm taking my money and I'm out. What you mean first round? There ain't no more rounds after that.
So, seeing as how I won't be able to come to poker night for a while, what do you ladies think about perhaps inviting Daniel Fox?
I don't really have an opinion. So, you know, how about we just play a little more? I ain't gonna say too much. I do think though that Daniel's a little weird, but mind my business. Mind the business that pays me. And that's you guys after that hand. I kind of want to peek on Gabrielle. She got a pair of 5s. So I ain't gonna lie, Susan, here, call the 10. You got to fold 2. Yo, we cleared house on these bitches. I don't care. You can call me a cheater if you want, but the pot is sweet.
Wow, what a flop.
It ain't a flop for me. I'm up damn near $600.
Personally, I love that we're inviting Daniel. He's got to be more fun than you all.
Edie, I don't even know why you here. The girls at this table don't even like you.
I know, he's different than most of the men around here. But it's not the poor guy's fault he's got more style than anyone in this room.
Ooh.
No offense, Gabby. And Bree. Okay, no offense to anyone.
Okay, first off, with that top and them shoes, you're not gonna be sitting here judging anybody's fashion choices. In this room right now, you at the bottom of the barrel, and that's including Lumberjack Jill over here. Yeah.
It's not like he's intentionally trying to show off by doing things better than you.
Again.
Of course we do, Susan. You're not worried because you have nothing to lose.
Ooh.
You've already driven every straight man in your life away.
As you can see, there are 2 different types of people in this room. There's the bothered and the unbothered. Now I'm gonna let you guys know, my opinion on this is that if you shining, then shine. Never worry about a nigga trying to take your shine away and dim your light. If somebody tell you shining too bright, tell that nigga put on some glasses. That's just me though. Edie, that's a generational hater right there. Do I be messy? You know what? And you probably driven some straight men to the dark side yourself, Edie. That's all I'm saying. So keep it cute. But I'm saying another quick 500. Another quick 500. We running it up. I love ladies' night.
Time I headed home. Good night, all.
Damn, her piggy bank must have popped. My bad. Okay, Brie, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, see, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. She got saved by the bell again. During poker night, the ladies gossiped about how Daniel Fox has managed to ruffle some feathers. Speaking with Daniel about this might alleviate future hurt feelings. Why the police outside?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Actually, I'm doing great, sweetie. What can I help you with?
I want to tamp it down a notch between your wardrobe and your refined social graces. You're stifling their confidence. Damn. Like, that's between the girls. That's on them. Listen, Daniel, I need to tell you something. I don't want to gossip, but the wives are a bit frustrated with trying to keep up with you.
Well, that's a shame. I was hoping to enlist them to be models for my fashion show.
Really? We all get to be models in a real fashion show?
Yes. I'm going to make the 5 most popular women in Fairview my models. Listen, the criteria for determining popularity will be pretty familiar to the women in this town.
And what are those? What's that?
The most important thing on Wisteria Lane is appearance.
My home is always immaculate.
Obviously, relationships with other people are very important as well. Popularity is earned by having great relationships, you know.
Okay,
Finally,
okay.
remember that friendship and respect are 2 sides of the same coin. You will need to earn both from your peers. So, while taking care of the home and earning your neighbor's respect, you also need to take the time to be friendly.
So pretty much we gotta like fix our crib. We gotta get the garden in order. Yeah, that's a lot to do. I'm just gonna go home and go to sleep. Hello. Oh my God, bro. It's 10 o'clock at night. You can come and talk about my garden being shit in a few hours, bro. It's mad late. Hey there, what's going on?
My garden has been damaged again. And I'm sure some mangy mutt is responsible.
I hope you're talking about a dog.
I'm sure it was a dog. And come to think of it, the only dog I know of that is left outside during the day to ruin my beautiful garden is Mike Delfino's walking carpet. Any creature that has no respect for the grandeur of a garden such as mine should be put down.
Oh, damn.
You wouldn't allow a dog that bit or mauled your child to live, now would you? If you see that Mike Delfino, you let him know to keep that mutt of his on a leash, or else.
I think she's gonna kill that man's dog. I think she's gonna kill that man's dog. That's a 10 p.m. That's a next. See, that's a next day kind of thing. It's 10 p.m. We need to get some rest. Okay. Before we go gardening, let's go. We're gonna go shopping real quick. We just won like $800 last night. As you can see right there, we got almost $13,000 in the bank. I made a cleaning. We're gonna go to the mall real quick, get a new fit. Okay. Okay, yeah, we ready.
Hello. May I speak with the lady of the house, please?
Doctor. Oh, the therapist. Hey, doctor.
Ah, how have you been?
I've been well.
That's excellent to hear. Well, in that case, might you be interested in coming down today for a follow-up session? Perhaps I could assist you with piecing together some of those lost memories?
Now, we definitely got to do that. Because I ain't gonna lie, there's something off about the husband.
I suppose. Until then.
Okay. Nah, we could definitely go in there right now because we're already over here. See that? It work in mysterious ways. We were already down here. And a husband's not even down here? Perfect. He won't even know that we're talking to the doctor.
Hello again. Very good to see you.
Good to see you too, doctor.
So, since our last session, how have things been settling for you?
Other than a little hiccup with my son's tutor, which, like I said, I still think we need to whoop her ass, personally.
Sometimes the only way for us to see our true colors is to work through tough situations.
Extremely difficult. I can't tell you how painful it was looking to his eyes and not being able to remember the day he was born.
And as time went on,
life was good, on the surface at least, but I couldn't quite get over this feeling that I was living a dream.
And your husband, how did he react to all of this?
Extremely nurturing. I just felt so bad that he had to go through all of it. Imagine having to describe your entire relationship to the person you've been married to for years. It must have been awful for him.
It sounds like he has played a very strong supporting role in your life.
As I am told. I suppose, but I just feel like things are off sometimes. I can't put my finger on it. Yeah, like that whole...
Is what we're here to find out. And I'm sure that he has interest in you rediscovering your past as well.
Like that whole like folder he had with the whole finding lost memories thing and then not wanting to tell me about that. That's a little strange. And then moving me out to this town for a fresh start after I had an accident. Like, do I not have any other family?
So, let's begin by retracing the steps with your earliest memories and work forward.
Well, I remember going to most of my I can remember most of my childhood going to the park with my mother and father, my confirmation, even my first kiss. In fact, everything is clear until...
What is that memory?
It's stupid. I guess it has something to do with my first boyfriend. It was in the 9th grade. I can't remember his name.
It's all right. Just follow what you do remember. Eventually, the floodgates will open.
Okay.
So what do you remember after that?
That's when things fall apart. I only remember bits and pieces of events and people after that. Very little fragments of images here and there.
It's okay. We'll stop there. Perhaps some time to think about this period of your life will help you recall something. I'll give you a call for your next appointment in a week or so, and we will continue. Have a great day now.
I'm not gonna lie. Imagine missing like a solid 20-something years of your life. And then like you wake up one day and then you just see a bunch of people around you. They're like, oh my God. Who the hell is that? That's not the assistant, right? What the hell is that?
Did you sign the petition to improve the water quality in Fairview?
I sure did.
Fairview needs more concerned citizens like you.
Yeah.
Goodbye then.
Never mind. I thought that was the assistant. I was like, she here really early. I'm tripping. Okay, we got a lot to do. Let's go down the checklist. His gardening tips. Gardens are a area of improving respect over time. So as Daniel suggested, make sure your garden is well tended, weed and pest free. All pots have live flowers and your plants are watered. To interact with the garden. All right, you know what? While we're here, let's garden this real quick, and then we'll go talk to the girls and make some friends. Get our respect though. I'm trying to be in that show. Right now my garden is fighting for its damn life.
Help me.
Give me a minute, let me get this situated. Okay, bro, like who's blowing me up already?
You have certainly managed to make a wonderful display with your garden.
Bree is not slick. She must have talked to that Fox nigga as well, and he must have put her on game to the fashion show. Because when the hell ever has she ever come out of her way to give somebody a compliment? Come on. She too busy cooking up them dry ass avocado slices on that plate. Crazy. But I can't blame her because she's just like me for real. See you over there walking like that.
You wanted to see me?
Who doesn't want to see you, Gabby?
I said it better myself. Actually, I'm sure I would have found some way to compliment my cute new hairstyle.
Just the hairstyle? You look glamorous.
You're so lucky.
I'm so lucky?
You obviously have no idea how good you have it. Just imagine what it would be like if I wasn't your neighbor.
It'd be one less tacky bitch in the neighborhood.
No European luxury.
That's an odd smile you're wearing, Gabrielle. What's going on?
I don't kiss and tell.
Nah, yeah, you gotta tell now.
I should rephrase that. I don't have sex in my hot tub and tell.
Nasty bitch.
So you just getting freaky on a Tuesday like it's nothing. No wonder you're smiling.
It's tame. Carlos and I have done it some crazy places.
Oh, really?
There was that building stairwell with a flashlight during a power outage. Under the table at the Park Avenue restaurant. Oh, and the restroom at the football stadium. I had to throw out that dress. Ugh.
Listen, I don't want to say it, but that's a federal crime. I'm looking at her driveway. She don't even have a car in the driveway. So what car was she talking about? I'm gonna do this old lady a favor. I'm gonna go talk to Mike about it. I'm gonna do Mike a favor. I'm gonna talk to him about that dog, so his dog doesn't get killed by that old lady. Cause I really think she'll do it. I don't think she's trolling.
Hello. How are you doing today?
No, we need to talk.
What's going on?
Look, Mike, I know Bongo didn't do it, but Mrs. Davenport is convinced your dog destroyed her garden.
Bongo doesn't leave the backyard when I'm gone. Did Mrs. Davenport say why she thinks Bongo did it?
She didn't really give me any valid reasons. If you ask me, that woman's out of her mind.
Would you mind taking a look at Mrs. Davenport's garden and letting me know if you find anything strange?
I'll keep an eye out. Okay. Let's go to. Oh! Oh! Somebody! And badass kids. I ain't gonna lie, Lynette need to do something about these damn kids. Because they ain't nope, they're stealing patents, they're destroying gardens.
To talk to strangers.
You know, back in the day. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not a stranger. I'm your neighbor, Mrs. Knight. I bet you'd be a lot more friendly if I came bearing gifts.
We're not supposed to talk to strangers.
Okay, I got candy, which is a crazy thing, but we gotta bribe these goddamn children so we can get down to what's going on. I saw you guys were at Mrs. Davenport's garden. Why were you there?
We promised not to tell our parents. Mrs. Davenport buried her husband in her garden.
What?
It all messed up. We thought he rose from the dead.
Wait, what? Wait, what about Mrs. Davenport?
Died. Dad told Mom that Mrs. Davenport's garden was all messed up, so we figured that she must have buried him in there.
What else do you remember about Mr. Davenport?
Nothing, except that one day he just up and disappeared. About a week later, she said that he had died while visiting family.
You know, I talked to Mr. Davenport not so long ago. He told me that if you weren't good little boys, he would rise from the grave and come after you.
That's silly. Everyone knows that zombies can't talk. You're lying.
Scalpel kids have mentioned that the legend has it that Mrs. Davenport murdered her husband and buried him in the garden. While it is likely that this is just kid speak, it might not hurt to probe a bit further into Mrs. Davenport's past. Look for information about Edith's past by searching her name Davenport on your computer. I kind of feel like I lost the plot somewhere along the lines, but this is interesting. I got to see this through. Davenport. James Davenport obituary. Rodney James Rod Davenport passed of cardiac arrest at age 72. He was a loving husband and wonderful companion. He leaves behind a wife, Etta Davenport, at Wisteria Lane. Elizabeth and Rodney Davenport wed today in a small ceremony at St. Peter's Church of Catholic Faith. The new Mrs. Davenport, a longtime local of the area, works as a volunteer at the Veterans Memorial Senior Center. Mr. Davenport, called Rod by his friends, come by the way of Fairview, and also volunteers at the Senior Citizen Center. Nah, this old senile bitch is crazy. So she lied. Her husband is not dead. He's just dead to her because he left her ass. And then she told everybody in Wisteria that he had a heart attack.
Hello. I haven't had a chance to speak with that Delfino character.
Well, Bongo's innocent.
Of course he denies it. Would you admit that your pet was a menace to your neighbors?
True. But what if I could tell you I know the truth about Rod?
The truth? What the devil are you talking about?
You've been pretty sneaky for a woman so advanced in years. You had me fooled about your husband's passing too.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Of course my beloved Rod is dead.
Well, maybe he is to you, but surely a new wife of his will find out just how alive he is on their honeymoon.
No! Rod! No!
Okay, I'm sorry. I just Etta, she needed to be stopped. She needed to be stopped. All right, now we can let Mike know that his dog is innocent. We proved his innocence. Oh my God, I'm so happy that we got to shut that old bitch up. She has been on my nerves since the first time we met her.
Might be able to help with this Mrs. Davenport situation.
Yeah, I took care of it, Mike.
Thanks for clearing that situation up. I really appreciate it.
It's no problem.
Well, the best I can do is offer you free plumbing services. Anytime you have a leak, let me know.
I like free. If it's free, it's for me.
I knew you could do it. Now let's get on with the presentation of the lovely models.
Shit, you ain't got to tell me twice.
Competition. It's hardwired into us from an early age. It can bring out the best, as well as the worst.
Okay, we did cheat a little bit. Okay, we cheated a little bit.
And while every competition has its winners, it must by definition have its losers as well.
Damn, look at her. She's so mad. Look at me.
It's best to stand back in order to allow others to shine. observers.
Look at this. All of that to make it to the big leagues.
The right outfit can help us express many facets of our personalities, sometimes even more than mere words.
What the hell?
Although sometimes we choose our clothing.
What the hell?
To intentionally hide what lies beneath.